Are you ready? Start. Dear shareholders, I have great pleasure in extending to you all on behalf of the Board of Directors and on my behalf a very warm and cordial welcome to the 5th Annual General Meeting of your company. The notice convening this meeting, the Directors' Report and the audited annual accounts for the last year together with the report of the auditors have been with you for some time now, and with your permission I shall take them as read. When I spoke to you last year at the annual general meeting reviewing the prospects for the last year, I had sounded a rather optimistic note with the statement that performance of your company last year would be considerably better than what it was in previous years. As you would have noted from the annual report for the year, your company has achieved the highest sales volume and turnover so far, recording a good growth rate compared to the previous year. In terms of profits, the performance of your company has also been exceedingly good. This was due to a favorable power situation and somewhat better market conditions generally. In view of the good performance of your company during the year, and also in view of the fact that last year was your company's silver jubilee year, your directors have recommended that the equity dividend be stepped up from 15% to 16%. In order that industry overcomes the constraints which have restricted its growth in the past, the government in the last few weeks have appropriately taken measures for liberalization of the industrial policy and for streamlining of licensing procedures. These measures are expected to facilitate expansion and improve efficiency and accelerate the growth of industry. The policy statements made by the new government and the recently announced budget proposals reinforce the government's earnestness in its approach to quicken industrial growth. Although these positive changes have been made, it will be necessary for all concerned to gear themselves up to meet the challenges ahead and to achieve expected results. The situation in the power sector continues to cause a great deal of concern. The state electricity boards must make every effort to improve the generation in the power plants. It is equally important for the industry to take all possible measures for reducing energy consumption through a determined drive for energy conservation. Your company is giving a great deal of attention to this. While the present government has taken positive steps towards liberalization of fiscal and administrative controls, this has in turn brought about an environment of sharp competition. Market trend improved this year when compared to last year. In this situation, therefore, what is required is a fundamental change in our attitude to react intelligently and with dynamism to the new environment in order to achieve rapid growth and progress. Thank you for your participation. Dear sir, we are very happy to acknowledge your kind letter of yesterday's date assuring us of your valuable patronage, always on the question of price being settled to our satisfaction. While we are happy about your response, we are obliged to place before you certain facts which have a bearing not only on the cost of production but on the trade as a whole. The world is passing through a state of economic crisis owing to a variety of circumstances like change of consumer tastes on the one hand and fall in production of consumer goods on the other. you will kindly appreciate that this twin factor has affected our trade as much as it has influenced trends in other parts of the world. We are, however, still doing our best to maintain supplies to our dealers at reasonable prices, while at the same time making sure that our own interests do not suffer unduly. We would like to assure you, as one of our oldest stockists, that no efforts will be wanting on our part to serve your utmost interest adequately. Referring to your pending order, we assure you that, having regard to the facts mentioned already, we have offered the best terms we can ever quote for small lot. The goods are of the finest quality, and if you can let us have your confirmation by telegram at once, we shall be pleased to make the necessary arrangements to deliver the goods according to your requirements. As regards future orders, we would advise that it would be in the best interest of both of us if we sit and discuss the whole issue of prices in all its aspects. We believe that a free and frank discussion will provide an opportunity for us to appreciate each other's point of view better and to arrive at a mutually advantageous arrangement. In all probability, our chief representative will be calling on you next week, when you could let him know the date and time convenient to you, so that we may have to go ahead with the arrangements for the meeting. Assuring you of our continued services, yours faithfully. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your telegram expressing deep concern over the delay in the delivery of goods. We regret very much to learn about the inconvenience and loss caused to you by the non-delivery of the goods dispatched by us on the 10th ultimo. Your telegram reached us last evening after our office has closed, and it did not come to our notice until this morning. Soon after its receipt, we have taken immediate steps to find out the reasons for the delay. We are extremely sorry that you had to suffer unnecessary inconvenience. We have been in communication with the railway authorities, but as yet we have not had a full report on the reasons for the delay. All they can say at present is that they think the bale in question was put into the Mysore wagon by mistake, but we have instructed them to make an investigation at once, and as soon as we have their reply, we shall again communicate with you. We have just been urging the railway authorities the necessity of all our goods being delivered with expedition, because if they are even a day late, it may result in serious loss to our patrons. We fully agree with you that the goods were in great demand in the winter market, and that you had to disappoint your valued customers since the goods did not reach you in time. After the season is over, there would naturally be no demand for these goods. In respect of such goods for which demand is restricted to a particular season, we take special precautions about the prompt supply. In spite of this, the delay is caused. We have been dealing with you for the past several years, and we have had very good business relations with you since long. We regard you as one of our best customers. We hope you will not allow this incident to act as a cause to strain our long-standing business relation. We have already taken steps to avoid recurrence of such situation in future, assuring of our best attention at all times. Thanking you, yours faithfully.